to me. Listen to me.
Garlic sauce. I don't know if at that moment he wanted to put some more water in the bottle or what, but that was a lovely addition to the arrangement.
Iran, I want to say something and I want to go on record. So now that we're on the media, I want to say it. If South, if the Southland don't mind their business, I have no problem seeing Markland Byron, and remember that name,
Right.
allow not to continue winning. South, remember that name?
Yeah.
And remember, listen, I've been following that boy's arrangement, been maturing year after year after year after year.
You talking about year after year? His arrangement from the semi-final round.
Well, round after round after.
So what we heard today is it sounds like a totally new arrangement. Like if after Saturday he gave them Sunday, take the day off and rest. Ease your mind.
Drop-in placement, you know, although he increased some points.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Right? But he would have increased in points by 6 points.
But drop 2 places
but
down.
2 places down, right? But it sounds like he took the time and did over that entire arrangement.
Yeah. Now their highest placing is 7th.
And here he comes with the
And
bottle of garlic sauce,
they got that 7th place in 2008.
But
and when they got that 7th place in 2008, that was before Markland became the arranger. And we asked for, we're switching up a little bit. I want to hear more from the drill master at this point, which is a South man.
If you allow me, let me give him the head.
Yeah, you
first,
do that.
Right? I'm going to introduce you to musical royalty, musical legacy here in the world.
That's right.
I sit here in the presence of Kevin Caliste, the grandson of the late, great Dr. Leroy Caliste, who many of you would know as the Black Stallion, the Black Man. So, Kevin,
that's not right. How your granny going?
She's somewhere right here. She don't miss. She don't miss.
Send her we after.
Send her. All right, I will.
Right now, for the semi-final round, I took the chance to run down the street to go and get some cash.
Right.
And I saw you running back up Park Street while the band was performing.
Right.
On semi-final night. Tonight I saw you in front of the stage, sitting there like a proud drill master.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
How
definitely.
do you feel?
Amazing. I am extremely proud of the band. You know, it's really a different feeling to know that how you can just sit down and relax and see them just do what it is they have to do, how they have to do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a real, I know Marcus would know that too with Silver Stars, just being able to rock back. Knowing that, hey, I do what I have to do.
With my chase.
With your yeah. And I can just rock back. Them had me in front queue in the confetti man, went up on lights. That's what I was doing.
Rock for your money.
That is what I was doing. I had nothing else to do other than that.
Now, from the semi-final round to now, it sounded like if the entire song was redone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
From what the judges said, what did you all add, what you subtracted, what you worked on?
Well, honestly, we just tried to produce a really clean song. A lot of the comments told us that we were very clean, our parts were very clear, so we tried to perfect that even more. You know, there was a lot of you know, you always have the mixed comments. You know, you're getting positive comments, but then the marks kind of low. But we try to overlook things like that. You know, we try to think on the positive end. You know, whatever they tell us to fix, we trying to fix. Whatever they tell us to work on, we're working on those things because, I mean, we trying to come out at our best, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever it is they tell us to do, we take into consideration every single thing, and we just aim to fix it.
Now, I realize as well from just now, the average age of the band looks very young.
Yeah, the average age is probably 16, 17.
Wow.
And my favorite player plays in front, Amaya.
Sidano. Yeah.
And let me just say that she's gone. Now Amaya executes everything. But she's gone from just executing to now performing. She's
Performing,
gotten
yes.
into the groove of how things go.
Actually, I feel like I could talk about that a little bit.
Talk,
we,
talk.
we really, for finals, we work on performance a lot.
We could tell that with,
Yeah.
with Markham.
Yeah. We work on we work at Markland told them at night in practice. Earlier, I coming out to perform, and Markland has been known as very timid.
Yes.
You know, he's
yes,
very timid.
yes.
So if Markland comes in front of the band and tells the band, earlier I come in to give my best, I feel the rest of the band should give the best too. If the most timid person comes in and I think he delivered tonight.
Yeah, he did.
He delivered tonight.
Yeah, he did.
That was a real sandwich.
That was a real sandwich, by the way.
And the burger so heavy it break down the table at
Yep.
the beginning. I
Yep,
like
yep,
burgers
yep,
heavy
yep,
like
yep.
that too.
That burger, I must say, I'm not bigging up anybody, but that burger was 100% my grandmother. She had that idea.
Oh.
And she decided, you know what, why we don't have a real big burger instead of a really small burger?
The burger break down the table.
Yeah, nah,
right.
that burger and the bacana was making the party, but that's a story for next week.
You tell us about that after. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
still
yeah,
like-
yeah.
That's
Oh,
something
yeah.
I want to hear. Now,
No, I've heard the improvements. Although you all improved in points at the semi-final round,
Yeah.
you dropped 2 places down.
We dropped 2 places down.
But most importantly, you made the finals. Now this is now an 8-time champion, finalist.
Yeah.
Additionally, Panasonic, as I mentioned earlier, is the only band besides Fascinators that performed in 2nd place, that were present at the first final, the inaugural final in
Yes.
2004, that came 21 years later to perform now.
Mhm.
So only 2 of you all made it. And made it with different arrangers now.
Yes.
It's a whole different generation there. How do you feel about that now?
Honestly, that in of itself is a real milestone for us.
Right.
Because, you know, the band was really, it was facing a kind of downtime.
It
Where no,
was, yeah?
we wasn't hearing about Panasonic, and then
Yeah.
I think every year we always tell you all this story about how we end up reaching there.
Yeah.
You know, Markland and his grandfather, they approach us to say, you know what, see what we could do. And well, we seen what we could do,
And we did.
we doing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's really amazing to see that, you know, we are able to make the finals, you know, with these top bands that performing for years. You hear about these bands in finals.
And arrangers.
And
And
arrangers.
he's able to stand up with
You know,
them.
and we could stand up with them. I mean, win, lose or draw is it's really an achievement for us. You know, to just jump out of nowhere and make it to finals.
And I know you all have that really well. You all judging in 21 and under in the
Yes,
morning.
that is in the morning.
Well, in the
That's
afternoon.
tomorrow, yeah.
Wait,
who
I
is
saw-
arranging for?
Kimani McPhee is arranging for the 21 and under.
And Joel.
Well, no, it's just Kimani alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to hear what comes out of that.
Yeah,
I will be there
definitely. We're
tomorrow,
looking
and
forward.
I know you all had the relationship with Penal, Holy
Penal,
Faith
Holy
Convent.
Faith Convent, Penal,
So the band is actively involved
Actively,
in community. So
the Junior Panorama looking very, very nice for us. We also have a primary school, San Fernando Girls Government.
so it's a primary, a secondary, and not 21.
and a 21 and under. We have a busy day Sunday.
Very nice.
We have a busy day
Me
Sunday.
too.
Because I know Penal Convent, they are into the finals, I think, in 7th place.
7
by storm.
Yes, Pan by Storm, yes.
I just had to say that song.
Interject.
I had to train Pan by Storm in some before my fashion.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Kivan, well, we're getting ready to head to Uptown Fascinators. So, before we do that, I just want to say thank you for joining us this evening
You're
in your
welcome.
capacity as drill master. And I mean, I hope that the judges give you all that not to improve. I mean,
Yes.
we can't all be winners, but I mean,
Yeah,
based
we
on
just
the
aiming
standard
for our
tonight,
best.
it's
best.
just, yeah.
It's all about putting your best foot forward and seeing what the outcome would be. And you know, at the end of the day, the judge's decision is final. We can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
You know, once we do what we have to do, let's see what the outcome gonna be.
And as a fan of the culture, I want to ask you this before we leave. Will we be seeing you in Extemporama?
Yes, you'll be seeing me in extempo. I'm doing everything this year. Calypso, extempo, we
Hey,
pan,
Calypso too?
everything. Yeah. We in everything this year.
All right,
You're
Kivan.
attached with a tent?
I am attached with a 10 Kaisu showcase.
Oh, the biggest, as they say, the biggest
The
Calypso tent in
yes,
the
the
world.
opening night was yesterday. Now, bear in mind, that was the day before today.
Yeah.
And I am the drill master. And I sang at the opening tent, still drill the band. We had to do what we had to do, you know. You have to do what you have to do.
So in addition to the Panorama, Kivan, we do wish you the best in the Calypso
Yes.
arena as well as in Extemporama, because I've heard you extempore many a time.
Yes, man. Thanks so
And
much.
trust me,
He's good. He had to. He had to.
yeah, that's it. Right? So Kivan, thank you very much. I
Thank
know
you all
that
so
your
much.
grandfather would be proud of what you're doing for the
Yes, yes,
culture.
yes, yes.
So we wish you the best and tell Auntie Patsy that we love her.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah,
waiting
yeah,
on
yeah,
her.
yeah,
Check
yeah,
her.
yeah. I
Tell
will
her
tell her
check
to
us.
come
Tell her
down.
check
You
us.
know, big up the whole.
We eat burgers too.
We always eat burgers
Yeah,
too.
we eat burgers.
Well, I will tell Markland that. He's the burger man right now, you know. He is the burger man. And I
Wanna
must
go
say
down
big up to him.
for no burger, right?
I must say big up to him because the arrangement was well done.
It was.
All I had to do was just drill, you know. So big up to that, and well, the players execute and be looking nice, man.
I love the timing with the knocking of the garlic sauce bottle.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
That was
yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That was really great. Right, so we are almost ready for band number 9 of Uptown Fascinators. They hail from the corner of Plymouth Road and Isleworth Road in Tobago. They are arranged by O.J. Richards, and they're going to be playing Do Rocket. So that's from 1986. From the Baron, that is Timothy Watkins.
Yeah.
They are led by Celicia James Martin, and their tuner, as Marcus said earlier, Gus. That is a
Gussie tune in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gus tuner.
Good.
Right, so I think Siobhan is doing her final walk around the band as we get ready to take you stateside for
Yeah,
band
but watch
number
out,
9.
Siobhan. Let's walk around the band.
Yeah.
You must watch your rhythm.
Oh wow. What would you know?
Oh Lord. Wait now, is another white pants coming out?
Another
It's
white
been white
pants.
pants for the entire night.
Sponsored by
But
Pan.
Feelers white pants tonight. Yeah. White pants tonight.
Sponsored by Pantrin Bagel.
Yeah.
Now I'm waiting because OJ is coming up in position number who?
9.
This is a two-time champion. He would have won in 2020 and 2023 after the pandemic. So right before the pandemic, right after the pandemic. And this band is 7 times consecutive in the finals from 2017 to present. So we're gonna see what they're gonna come with, because I know OJ don't take licks too lightly, and he got,
Correct,
you know, last year what happened. He's gonna come back. So we're gonna look forward to see what OJ Richards is gonna do with Uptown Fascinators, coming to redeem themselves.
Because they would have stayed in the same position, number 4, but
Although
would have increased
improving
by
by
6 points.
6 points.
So let's
That's
take
right.
you stateside for band number 9 of Uptown Fascinators.
Scarborough, make some noise.
Watkins, the Baron. It has been arranged. They say they don't want to let the rocket slow. I don't know why. But the beauty with it is I have my reason why. If only they don't have to sit down, only could I rock it. But that's all you have to sit down, only can rock it. So they say don't rock it slow. Let's go. Give me a rhythm.
Do rock it so. The 1986 Timothy Watkins, that is the Baron, arranged by O.J. Richards, Uptown Fascinators.
And show your appreciation
Oh, the
for
confetti
band
has gotten
number
to us.
9, Uptown Fascinators, the orchestra. Do rock it so.
I think we are lost for words after that
Listen.
performance.
Just a reminder, our judges are
We are lost for
Neil
words
Bowles,
Yeah,
because,
we're gonna get 2 interviews in with this one, but
well, hopefully
I
the judges take a
Miss
quick break
Flora
again to
Quachen,
allow us.
yeah,
Roger
listen to me.
Sardina,
This
and
competition,
Mrs.
I glad me
Joanne
don't judge in Trinidad, you know. I glad I don't judge in Trinidad, but I mean it's confetti rama as well. I mean, look at the table, it's come back.
Now
And
we
just a
are joined
reminder,
by a name
the
that has been mentioned
semi-finals
on
of
numerous
the
You
medium
have
occasions
to,
and large
yes.
bands
in our
will take
commentary
place at
of
the
the small
King's
band
Cross Manor on
conventional
Sunday,
category,
16th
both at the
February.
semi-final round and now tonight,
Sunday, 16th
And last year,
and
February.
last year as well.
We are inviting you before this bridal
Marcus probably
party.
did Line with You in
Get
Tobago
your
last year, but I am still
tickets
waiting to
at
be able to be
Tobago's
graced
head
by your
office,
for the
presence
medium
55
vinyl,
for the medium
Gordon
finals,
Street,
right?
and come out to greet the
Marcus,
I
ladies
will
of Manor
introduce this person
Sunday,
because I
16th
am not
February.
politically
Over to you,
aligned.
Miss DJ.
I don't have a party card unless it's a ticket to a fete. And but I do have friends who are politically aligned and are politicians. And why I would call them a friend is because if you love steel pan, then I love you. And this person, I said it earlier, if she had to pick between THA or supporting her band in her community, she would pick the band in her community. She's like
fact, fact.
Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you are in the world. This is the Deputy Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Dr. Faith B. Israel. And how are you? You're enjoying yourself?
I am enjoying myself. So I've reverted to Faith Brebner, and it's causing a little bit of confusion, but
Oh,
that's okay. So it's Faith Brebner.
but
That's fine.
oh well, I
That's
cool with that, you
all
know.
right. But I am enjoying myself in South. I have made it my business to come to this event, whether I was in the THA or not in the THA. There
Yeah.
was a year that I found my way here, and I had to hop a drop back to the
You
airport and
have
all
to
kind of
understand
stories.
priorities.
Of
And
course,
if the THA is preventing you from getting to Panorama, leave the THA.
it is what it is.
Fairly, no offense,
The honorable.
The
honorable
honorable.
Farley.
Now the thing is though, I started playing pan when I was in secondary school, and
Yeah.
I actually played with Eastside back then. of course, I just 5 years ago, right? We
I'm
go
not
with
going to say,
Of
I was going to
course,
say
we
four.
not
5 years
bagging no
ago.
age
5 years ago.
That's right.
So this is a band that is really near and dear to my heart. This is a band that literally is outside my door.
Yeah.
Literally outside my door. So I have to support them, and it's wonderful being here supporting all of the Tobago bands because I think we've done a really, really good job so far. I can't wait for the results. I can't wait for the results.
All I tell you, in my opinion, I mean, I've seen where Tobago has invested in Tobago in terms of grooming their arrangers and their performers and those things, where it's a lot less that are imported from Trinidad to come across. I would recommend one thing on record. Um, we lost Deuce last year, and I need you to reinvest in some Deuces. Deuces, we need to reinvest in some tuners coming out of Tobago. And once that happens, and it's friendly advice I give it to my friend who happens to be a politician. Once we reinvest in some young tuners again, because when you invested in the OJ and the Kirsch and the Kishon Julian and the Marfans and all those arrangers that are now happening in Tobago,
We see
they didn't get the
very
results one time, but eventually it came up.
And to be honest, I actually I interacted with Mapo, who does the arranging
Right.
for TNTech East Side
The tuning.
last week, who does the
Yeah.
tuning, yes, for East Side a week or 2 weeks ago. And I actually stood there and looked at him and I thought, wow, this is a real skill. This is something that I did because I think it was the first time I'd actually seen a tuner tune.
And Mapo
hands.
is a legend right now, one of the
He
living
is,
legends.
he is. So yes, certainly we will take that on board, and we definitely need to invest and ensure that we have some Tobago tuners coming out as well, because we want to be able to have a full. When we come into beat all year, we should beat all your top to bottom.
Comment to what?
When we come into beat all year, we should beat all your top to bottom.
Comment
I-
a bit. Anyway, it's
I
Tobagonians arranging for me.
I'm going to say first and foremost, Marcus, you can't say PT
I
because you have solicited the skill of two Tobagonians as the arranger for your band, as well as you have admitted earlier that you wish to one of the Tobago bands in the competition in the large band all the best as well.
Yeah,
So
we had to wish them the best. But I mean,
you could have left me to do that, but you chose to do it as well. So
so we get ready because we have a second interview to do. But I want to thank you. How you enjoying the vibes? You enjoying
I
yourself?
love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that we brought the rain, Rainorama. It is tonight. I know we're letting up now to allow the other bands to play, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I really truly wish all bands a success
Right.
because this is
Me
for the
too.
culture, and this is what we definitely need.
Thank you.
and we hope to see you across there in Tobago for the medium band.
She
final.
will.
I
She
will be
will be
there.
there.
I will be there.
Along with all the other assemblymen and the. So, Dr. Faith Brebner.
Yes.
We're going down that road. So I just want to say thank you for joining us. Enjoy. Welcome to the Lime.
Thank you. Thank
Chase
you so
on
much.
me.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, no,
I'm
no. I
comfortable.
good. I get my chase already.
Right, great. So
Thank you.
and we get ready for a second interview quickly before the Arima Golden Symphony. We're gonna hear from the drill master of the band.
Only half their band is on stage, so we have
That's
a little
good.
time.
We have a
left.
little time. And yeah.
Yeah.
So
drill
we
master
get
is
ready
up?
for the drill master of the Uptown Fascinators. Now, this is an interesting drill master because he's the drill master for Tobago band, but he's a son of the soil. And when I say son of the soil, he's from right here in South.
Serious.
He's born and bred Golden Hands. And he would have attended the University of Trinidad and Tobago to do his bachelor's in fine arts with a specialization in music as a steel pan player, and then went on to do his master's in performance at the Northern Illinois University. And I see you reach back home. Well, you're home, but you're not.
That school sounds familiar.
NIU Liam
Yeah.
Teague.
And yeah, no, that was just
So, Joshua, you're back home, but you wasn't working at home. Come, put a mic by. Come. You have some explaining to do.
Joshua look like a man of few words.
I am. Good night, everyone. Yes, it has been a different experience.
How you end up by Golden Symphony? I'm not going by Uptown Fascinators. I watch the band on stage. Oh, yeah, by Uptown
Well,
Fascinators.
OJ is the one that contacted me several months before the Panorama, and I mean, I couldn't turn him down.
Now, you're done with NIU, or you're going back?
I have
on?
one more semester.
But the semester start. No, the
Two
semester
weeks
start.
ago.
So you'll be leaving
Liam,
shortly.
know you out, yeah?
He knows.
He allow that? Liam, answer me some questions, Liam. Liam, no, I want Yandy come back home too, but what is this? We picking and choosing.
I am not this way.
Now, now, how was the short week of practice between semifinals and finals?
It was, I would say, it was good, but it was also a challenge, because as you may have heard, OJ did a lot of changes,
Yeah,
and to
Yeah.
get that done within 2 days, it was a lot. But
because remember they have a day to come over and then a day for the players to come over. So yeah.
so credit to the players, credit to OJ for really putting in the hard work, and as you can see, the product of it tonight, it really came out well. Yeah.
So in terms of the comments from the judges, you did you get anything in particular from them that you need to work on, or you have just decided what you're gonna do?
Um, One thing that was said in the prelims and semifinals was the transitions to clean up those. So
Oh,
yeah,
now let me tell you something. You remember in semifinals you introduced that decrescendo.
yes,
Well executed. There's a verb I need to add there, but we go add it off. Yeah. Well executed. And I realize the transitions when clear, especially when it
yes.
crescendos. I don't know how you do it, especially that today is what? Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, today's Saturday. Yeah.
Which means that OJ was outside last night. So
Yes, he
it was
was.
all on you.
Yes,
Again,
yeah.
just like semi-final.
Yeah.
And OJ explained why during the semi-final. Um, but how has the band adapted to you? I wanted to ask that question, but I wanted to ask it directly to you.
At first, it was well, I wouldn't say they were like how to put it, like they were receptive. I would say that. I must give them that. Obviously, my personality is very different to OJ. I'm very much laid back,
Yeah.
and
We could tell.
so knowing that, I just focused on my job as like trying to clean up the music as best as possible, and OJ is the one that would bring that vibe, that energy. So I didn't try to be OJ. I just um, was myself.
Now I know it's a love because you have your band as in your home band where you came from coming up after.
Yes,
Not too far after, which is Golden Hands.
big up Golden Hands.
And you're in a position where you're picking between the band you're working with, where from the band you're from. Um, but I mean, I'm guessing that is all good.
It's all good. Yeah,
It's
I,
all
I
good.
worked it out with Vanessa way before, so
Nah, we
had
love
that
Vanessa,
conversation.
We love Vanessa.
Very much so.
So let's take you
We go
stateside
to
for band.
stage side now.
Number 10, Arima Golden Symphony. They are playing Gold from 2012 by Marshall Montana, Ricky Jai, Corey Nash, and Dwayne O'Connor. And the arranger, Terrence B.J. Marcel. So let's take you stateside for band number 10, Arima Golden Symphony. BJ came out for gold with that performance. At how we end up outside the apparel.
BJ ran across the stage, eh?
Yeah, I saw that. That was the race you won. It was a depiction of a race. I'll take a moment. I'll allow catch yourself, Marcus. As I remind you that next week Sunday it is Junior Panorama. We start at
I
9
get any
a.m.
cups.
Yeah, we start at 9 a.m. next week Sunday in the Queen's Park Savannah. The coverage will be here on WAC.tv. It's free coverage, so remember get your donations ready from now for next week Sunday.
All right.
On the 16th, we head to the BPTT Savannah Party. That is the medium and large band semifinals. We are pay-per-view here on WAC.tv for that. Then we head across to Tobago for the medium band finals on the 23rd. WAC will be live on pay-per-view as well. And on the 1st of March, we have the large band finals. And the tickets for that are the North Stand 400, Grandstand 500, Reserve 700, and Special Reserve 850. And they are also pay-per-view on WAC.tv as well.
All right.
I've given you enough time to catch yourself. You can purchase live tickets for any of these events. Because it's coming across as if you ran that 100 meters on stage just now, Marcus. Right? So what we are trying to do is there you go. You catch yourself here, Marcus? All right, so we continue. And for the small conventional bands, the prices are as follows. First, 400,000. Second, 350,000. Third, 325,000. Fourth, 275,000. Right? Fifth, 245,000. Sixth, 190,000. Seventh and eighth, 170,000. Positions 9 through 14, 120,000. And the appearance fee is what, Marcus?
I don't know. Yeah, that's Lauren. That I don't remember.
You know what? I think Lauren is an interview that we never had enough.
We never.
We never had Lauren.
Oh no, she's the person controlling the money. That's the person you need to talk to for those questions. But BJ did in fine Terrence BJ Marcel style what he did in the 7 years that he won the Panorama in this category. The most wins and the most finals went to Arima Golden Symphony, and you can understand why.
Exactly.
I saw the passing over the torch where BJ conducted, and then he handed it over to the drill master, which was Jamal Bennett, one of the drill masters. And Jamal conducted the band, and I thought that was BJ handing over the torch. But what happened actually was that BJ went off, changed clothes, and got ready to run the 100 meter, which is what
that's
it caught me off guard. So right here this evening,
I think this may be our youngest ever interview.
How old are you?
12.
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
definitely.
So he's beaten Jaden from East Side and slash Cats and Dramas.
Yeah.
So right now we have the son. Well, this is legacy. So Terrence BJ Marcel gave birth to a daughter named Kalisha Marcel, and Kalisha gave birth to
Malachi.
Malachi. And Malachi, and you have Real International fans there because I know 1437 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York is tuned in. In other words, Metro. So go ahead and shout them out. I know that is your band too.
Yeah, shout out Metro.
How is that your band?
Because any band my grandfather arranged for is my band. Basically.
And his grandfather
I love
arranged it. But he won the soloist category of the Panorama in Labor Day.
Yes.
So he won the under who?
Huh?
Under what age? What was the category?
11
Under
to
11
13,
at the
I
time
think.
or something so.
Wow.
Under 13.
So congratulations on that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, Malachi, is it that you got into pan because of your grandfather?
No,
What made you get into pan, to steel pan?
when I was younger, I did see people playing and I was having fun. Now, so I say them again, I try and yeah, I started to like it.
I love that. Because you know, sometimes they say, because your grandfather, your father said, they force your hand into it. But I love the fact that you say you saw it.
He made his
and you
conscious
made a
decision.
conscious
to do
decision.
so.
And is it that you want to become an arranger down in later years like your grandfather? Or
Yes.
so you plan to go to UTT just like many of the other renowned arrangers of today?
Depending.
Where do you spend most of your time? In Trinidad and Tobago or in the US?
In Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, so now Kalisha,
No.
she gone back out.
Yeah.
She understands it's winter season. That is
Yes.
to go by when Kalisha go outside. So Kalisha is looking online. That is his mom, my sister, best sister-in-law ever.
I will ask them about that after.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So so Kalisha live here in Trinidad.
I asked to say, yeah.
So you're playing in any other bands for the Panorama season, or this is the only one?
No, he's playing with Arima Angel Labs and
Yes.
Medium,
Yeah.
and he probably will be playing with Exodus and Large.
Yes.
So you understand?
wow.
That's where BJ is. He said at the beginning that he's going wherever his grandfather go. And then when Panorama is over here, he said in St. Vincent, there's a band BJ arranged for, there's a band in New York BJ arranged for. You
And
understand?
Lucia too.
St. Lucia. Oh yes,
Oh, wow.
Pan Times. Good evening, St. Lucia, Pan Times, Steel Orchestra.
I saw that somebody said that Brazil is locked on so good.
That's Brazil in Trinidad, Brazil RX4. There's a part of Trinidad.
I
called
know there's a part.
Michael Oliver, other known as Spanker in the pan world.
I thought it was Brazil.
You know, yeah. So welcome.
So how you felt about that performance?
Yeah, I was now about to ask that. How do you feel about that performance?
Very good.
To the point, huh?
Yeah, to the point.
But the process, you had to stay up late hours of the night to drill and work with the band,
Sometimes, yeah.
and then went home.
Huh?
And then you went home.
Yeah, and went to sleep, yeah.
and, and how was that balance in the school work and pan?
No, you see, now the thing is, I was living in America, but when we came out down here, I asked my mother to stay, and she let me stay. So right now, they are trying to get me into Trinity East College.
Oh,
Are you in secondary school age?
Yeah,
Oh, what going on here?
I'm about to be 13 years old.
Okay, so we had to get you into Trinity College East. That's the school you want to go?
Yeah.
Let me go and talk to the principal.
and then I'm sure you'll be playing pan there.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Tanya Hart is the teacher, the music teacher up there. I just man. So we go organize. Don't worry yourself.
All right, thank you.
So but overall, what was the process like? You were there from the preliminary.
Yes.
You went into the semi-final and the final, and how do you feel overall about the entire experience?
Overall, I feel it doesn't really feel weird or anything because it's not my first Panorama, right? So, but I am very happy to make it into the finals.
Now, we know you first conducted next to your grandfather. Don't feel like they notice. You would normally be conducting, and
Yes.
now you've moved from conducting to actually playing.
Yeah.
When that change happened and what caused it to happen?
So like I said before, I saw people having real fun, dancing, jumping, smiling, and I wanted to play pan. So I asked my grandfather if I could play,
And you just get it.
and he said yeah.
All right. So, well, how confident are you in terms of jumping up from the position you entered in?
Very comfortable.
Very confident, and that's what we need to know.
Yeah.
Again, anything you would like to say in particular to your international audience?
I just want to say shout out to my mother, my little sister, everybody watching this right now, all the bands that my grandfather arranged for, and everybody watching right now. Yeah,
And that was the voice of
Malachi Marcel.
Malachi Marcel, grandson of Terence PJ Marcel, son of Kalisha Marcel. As we get ready to head now to
We head now to my, as I would say, my second hometown of Zaparia, Southern Stars Steel Orchestra, the South Band. They are led by Ricardo Marshall, the pans are tuned by Dudley Dixon, the arranger, Duvon Stewart, and they're going to be playing Robert Nelson, that's Lord Nelson's My Lover, from 1983. So let's take you stateside for band number 11, the South Band.
Southern Star Steel Orchestra.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right.
Way back in 1983. It has been arranged for the band by Duvon Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, here to play for us, my lover. Please put your hands together and warmly welcome band number 11, Southern Stars Steel Orchestra, the South Band. My lover. Giving us the Dupont Stewart's arrangement, one composed and sung by Robert Nelson,
My lover.
Lord Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, for their rendition
Southern Star Steel Orchestra definitely had a good time.
Now, this is Southern Star's second time at the final in the small category. The first being in 2003 when Len Booksy Sharp arranged for them, and that was the first time making that breakthrough to final. And they're a relatively young band. It's not they very young, before teens. So not bad for their second attempt. And of course, with this being a second attempt at getting in the finals, they entered at first place in the preliminary round, 266 points. They would have increased by 6 points, but it got them to second place.
Yeah.
And we mentioned that twice for the night already because of previous bands that would have tied for preliminary round. And now you see Duvon, but again, mentioning Duvon's short name. This Duvon Stewart that we talk about is an 11-time champion in single pan. He would have won with multiple times in the in this category, both in Meritones and Defense Force when they won. He would have won 6 times with Pan Elders in medium, and of course 4 times in the BP Renegade Seal Orchestra.
So that,
and I haven't talked about what he won outside of Trinidad and
so
Tobago
that
yet.
is 7, 6, and 4.
7, 6, and 11 in the single pan. Make that maths.
10, 21, 28. That is
28 titles, yeah?
titles locally.
No, 28 Panorama titles because we haven't added Pan down memory lane and those kind of stuff. So you have somebody who clearly seems to have a remedy. And let me explain something.
Not remedy, a formula.
Listen, a remedy, and I'll explain why a remedy.
Okay.
In the single pan competition, he was behind. He was not first, second, nothing like that. And then he just came out with Guns by Spice and Company and just let go and drop bombs. Now, to come back and by so many points and then win the single pan because he's on a roll right now. He's the defending champion for large. He just won the preliminaries and we have a guest coming in here. And he is somebody that clearly know about winning. So then what do we expect tonight? We have a lot of them went tonight. So hold on.
Hello.
Now welcome.
Hello.
And for the sake of Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the world that are tuned in, could you give us your name?
My name is Jenny Worrell.
Miss Worrell, we've been seeing you dancing and prancing since the Police Youth Club.
Yes, you have.
And you've grown up and you're dancing and prancing with
Yes, I am.
Southern Stars, the
Yes,
South
I am.
Band.
Yes.
How do you feel tonight?
I feel very good tonight.
Are we watching you since semi-finals? I'll save you for the finals. The finals, we save you, you know. In terms of from the semi-final to the final round, what changed? What was done?
We worked on the main parts that the judges told us that we need fixing. So, for instance, like the rhythm section, we worked on specific parts that they needed to fix and bring out certain parts, or to make sure that they highlight certain parts of, like the front line, for instance, to make sure that they don't play throughout so that the judges can hear the certain parts that needs to come out.
Okay. Who's the drill master for the band?
Mr. Zevon.
Okay.
Symphony
You want
and the
right?
Southern
Now,
Stars.
a lot of as a pan player, sometimes hearing an arranger's name may intimidate you when it comes to going and learn their music. How was that process of learning Duvon's music from before prelims and throughout the entire season for this band?
So, while learning the music through Mr. Duvon Stewart, learning the music, it was challenging at times because with his tutoring style, it's something new to me. So when I learn from him, I'm learning a new way of how I supposed to like roles. I'm learning new techniques while he is giving me music, like teaching me the music. And then too, I'm learning also how with like my NU club, they showed me how to the tutor might call out the notes first. But here, Mr. Duvon Stewart might tell us, okay, he might come on a pan and show us, okay, so you roll in here and then play this here. So now I am learning to be able to see, well, watch and play what he is playing. So that's the next skill I'm learning. As well as with the youth club, I learned where they call out, you know, so I'm able to, okay, if he say B flat, I'll find the B flat.
Okay, I like that. I like that you're taking it as a learning opportunity. And are you looking at for future to play with other bands, or
Yes, I am.
so you playing with any other bands for the Panorama season?
I am looking into it as like I might play with a medium and a large band as well.
Now, in 2023 would have been the first time that Southern Stars made the final.
Yes.
You played with them back
Yes,
then?
I did.
And that would have been under Len Booksy Shop.
Yes.
What is the difference from your experience in learning music under Len Booksy Shop from learning under Duvon
With
Stewart?
under learning with Mr. Booksy Shop, I learned also how with Mr. Booksy Shop you have to be there when he is putting down the music because the place has to be silent and you'll hear him, the music just come into his head. So he will be bum badum, and he would just come, okay, B flat, E, and you'll just be like, wow, that's so amazing to know that he could just come up with that on his spot. And then when Mr. Duvon, he comes with the music prepared for us, and then he will make minor changes in with it. So yes.
Okay. This got a contrast.
Yes.
Compare and contrast. When you look at Mozart and Beethoven and how they put down the music, it was totally different as well. So I understand what you're saying there.
Yeah.
Now you clearly is having the time of your life
Yes,
as the
I am.
dancer girl in front.
Yes, I am.
And how is there anybody you learn from or whatever in terms of performance?
Actually. So, for instance, from all the top arrangers or top movers, I should say, like for instance, even Mr. Duvon Stewart, when he in front of the band conducting the band, and I see how he's loving the song and moving, it gives me the motivation to feel off of that energy and move and get on like how I do on stage. Even the lady from All Stars,
Nalo
yeah.
Samson. Yeah.
All of them are role models to me as into movements and dancing.
Understood. I understand where you get it. And even you still have your unique style when you
Yes.
stand behind the instrument.
I try to put in a difference so that it will look not like outstanding, but like eye catching for you.
Understood. All right. So I want to say, well, you have any other questions? I want to wish you all the best to the South Band, Southern Stars Orchestra. Hoping that the judges give the nod. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not our job to judge. It is up to the 6 persons on the panel. So wishing you all the best going forward. And well, I mean, the competition is almost over. So hope you're still around. We're in the Southland, so it's still like So take care.
Thank you. Same to you.
Right, so that was Jenny Warren from the Southern Stars Steel Orchestra, the South Band, hitting from number 122 Erin Road in Superior. They are led by Ricardo Marshall, and the arranger, Duvon Stewart, they played Lord Nelson's My Lover from 1983. Now we are getting ready to take you back up the highway and be heading to John.
Guys, where does make noise on the other load on my
right.
Yes. Last year.
Right. So number 2A Pleasance Road in John. They are arranged by Carlton Alexander, that is Xander in the Pan World.
Yes.
They are going to be playing Kyle and Casey Phillips along with Kevin Hart, their composition, sung by Aaron St. Louis, that is Voice, the Soca Monarch from 2016, Cheers to Life.
Now they made an improvement at the preliminary round. So they would have placed
They would have placed 10th in the preliminary
and then they
round,
jumped up. Yeah.
and then they would have placed 8th. So they improved by 2 places and 8 points.
Now Tokyo being the oldest band in this competition as well. Um, Last year they made their very first final in the small category, and prior to that they had not seen a final since 2005 with Beverly Griffith had arranged this song Onika Bustic.
All
All
is
is
yours?
yours,
Yeah.
right? And that was what Beverly Griffith did in the medium category when they made the finals back in 2005. And they had a dry spell until last year. And well, we interviewed Trevor Byam
Yeah. And
and
his granddaughter.
yes,
Yeah.
as well as Shirley, the one who came back with her attorney,
Yeah, who came back and became
bachelors
an
and masters in law. And we spoke about them and we understand like the good part of what comes out of Lavantil. And with Tokyo, we go back to hear them again and how they would have improved more for this round of the competition. Because again, 8 points, 2 places up. Last year they made a huge improvement in the semi-finals and then popped down at the final. Would that happen again this year, or would they have learned from their mistakes
would
and
hope not.
continue to jump? We don't know. We wait to see. Again, Xander arranging, I mean, it's one of the exciting ones, the experienced arrangers, who come out to really battle. So we want to see what he's going to do with the music to go down. This is band number 12.
Yes, it is.
So we have 2 more bands to go after.
Yeah.
So we're doing good at time.
It is now 11:41, so I'm hoping that by 1 a.m. we are finished.
Oh, praise the Lord.
And
that
that
would be
means
a
I
good
think
thing.
that the hand is in the air.
Yeah, and Siobhan is looking cut eye. So yeah, she gave a slight bend over there.
Yeah,
I want that
that
young
is-
brother singing a song and that
I will.
headset on her.
You know, that song is actually
I
a
like
song that
that.
is bridging generations.
Yeah.
From
I like
from
it.
elderly to young.
Yes.
They like that one.
I see President Ramsey more enjoying this song. I was like, what? I was like, okay.
So we
She
get
like
re-
the rhythm.
yeah, no, this one. We get ready to take you. I'm surprised, honestly, no bands are playing that for Panorama.
Left up to me, a band would have been playing it. But I decided to give way.
Like it was an option for Silver Stars.
No,
Oh.
it was an option for me.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna head to stage
Yeah, we
side
had
for
stage
band
side
number
for band
12.
number 12, Tokyo Steel Orchestra, arranged by Carlton Zander Alexander. They are playing Voices, Chairs to Life. So let's take you stateside. All right, so
they're not ready yet.
They are not ready yet. It doesn't seem like that. So we
But they
apologize
soon
for that.
set up. Okay, there's a bow happening. Is there a bow?
Yeah, that was our bow, I think.
Yeah, but okay.
Okay, let's take you stateside because we are just a bit confused, just as you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, band number 12 hails from 2A Plaisance Road, John Laventille. Please put your hands together and warmly welcome Tokyo Steel Orchestra. The leader of this band is Julius Frederick, and the tuner of their band is Desmond Marco Richardson. Their tuner's choice is the 2016 composition of Kyle and Casey Phillips and Kevin Hart. It was vocalized by Aaron St. Louis voice. The arranger of this tune is Carlton Zander Alexander, and the drill master for the band, Curtis Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, here to play for us, Cheers to life. Please put your hands together and warmly welcome band number 12, Tokyo Steel Orchestra. Cheers to life. Arrangements by Carlton Alexander. Band drilled by 47. Giving us Cheers to Life.
Cheers to Life.
Together and make some noise for band
The
number
Tokyo
12,
Steel Orchestra, arranged
Tokyo
by Carlton
Steel
Zanda
Orchestra.
Alexander.
Cheers.
Listen,
I'm listening.
We have
the
two
bands
more
are bringing
bands
their
today.
A game. And we're going to hear from Tokyo very soon.
Which band will
We
you
are going to hear from Tokyo very soon. But before we hear from Tokyo Steel Orchestra,
25?
I have a very important guest to bring on here this evening. And I say important because we mentioned earlier, I don't have a party card unless it's a FETA ticket. A ticket are FET, a FETA ticket. We need to get there and we go talk about the FETs after. But before we get there, I want to say a special good evening to Senator and MP, my MP, who's tuned on.
Your MP.
Yes, I don't have a party card, so I go based on candidate, not political party. And I want to mention that and make sure it's there. But I want to mention the Honorable Camille Robinson Regis, my friend, my MP, Minister. Good evening to you and thank you for tuning in. And on the topic of Minister and MP, we have a brand new MP going to run. So none other than, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you none other than Senator, the Honorable, soon to be Member of Parliament, still Honorable, Randall Mitchell.
Good evening to you, Marcus. Good evening to all your listeners. We're here in San Fernando. Down here, we have plenty tempo.
No, it's good to be in the Southland, first of all. But the reason I asked to interview you here now, on behalf of the President and Central Executive members, Regional Executive and staff of Panasonic, let me first start by saying thank you for the increase in the players' remittance. And then I saw that the unsponsored bands got a double, literally 100% increase. Right? Talk to us. First of all, how did you get that to pass the cabinet so easy? Or was it easy?
I mean, the cabinet, the government is in full support of the steel pan movement. And the steel pan movement, since the arrival of Beverly Ransmore and this new executive, the steel pan movement and the steel pan has been making Trinidad and Tobago, all of Trinidad and Tobago, proud of this thing that we created here, that we developed here, this thing that we call ours, the steel pan. And I mean, it goes without saying, things have gone up. We know that there are bands that struggle. We understand the importance of the steel pan movement. We understand the importance of the panyards and what they do. We understand the struggles. We understand the challenges. And therefore, as a government, as a cabinet, we decided that we should do more to assist these organizations financially, getting them ready to, compete in this year's Panorama.
Now, I looked on at the news. I wasn't there for the parliamentary debates on the change of the coat of arms, but I saw it happening. And then I saw another article on the news that said that you were given the nod to contest the role for Member of Parliament for Labre. Talk to us.
I mean, it's exciting, some exciting times. I have been selected as the prospective candidate for the People's National Movement.
What does prospective mean in this case?
Well, there is an MP for the constituency of Labre. That person is Stephen McClatchy.
Yes.
He is the Member of Parliament for Labre and also the Minister of Labour. But in the next general elections, the PNM has selected me as their prospective candidate. I will only become their candidate when that decision is ratified by the General Council. And of course, you go through the procedures with the EBC when the election is announced and you become the official candidate. So right now, I am the prospective candidate for the constituency of Laverne. And I am extremely happy to be the prospective candidate. And it's an exciting times. I mean, culture is something that unites people. The steel pan movement is something that unites people and brings communities together. And it's something that, I would like to take to the constituency of Laverne to show what the steel pan movement can do in uniting communities and developing communities and the steel pan players.
Now, in the past, I called you the Minister of Steel Pan, Tourism, Culture and the Arts. But hold on. Don't, oh gosh, don't do that. And the Minister of Steel Pan, Tourism, Culture and the Arts. Because as far as I saw in the last 5 years or so while you were minister, some may see that you've been biased to steel pan, as opposed to everything else that falls under your ministry, your line ministry. What, for the sake of the viewing audience, and just for the record, you're international as well, what caused you to align yourself so much with steel pan that you're involved in everything with it?
I mean, listen, I fell in love with steel pan, having become the minister with the responsibility for culture. But I would say that all of the cultural sectors, all of the art sectors, they have done well and they have progressed. I mean, the art sector, the visual art sector,
Yes.
The steel pan movement, soca, calypso, they've all progressed. But steel pan in particular, the steel pan movement is a large movement, and it's the largest movement of all of the cultural sectors. It's larger than the soca movement. I mean, but the steel pan movement is the largest movement. And working together with Pan Trinbago, I mean, Pan Trinbago and the executive of Pan Trinbago, they have been really easy to work with. I think we share a common vision to see to where the steel pan will go, and it was just very easy to get things done. I mean, special thanks to some of the members of the ministry, the legal department, the permanent secretary. I mean, they were all on board. I think I don't know what it is with this executive of Pan Trinbago, but we're all
We
focused
produce the
on
right audits for you.
yeah, we're all focused on one common accord. Of course, you all are accountable. You all produce your audits. That's one of the first things that we like to see. Produce your audits, remain accountable, remain transparent. And once that is done, the sky is the limit. And I think we have been achieving some things. And, all of Trinidad and Tobago is proud.
Our senator, soon to be member of parliament again. I would say before I get on to the next interview that I want to wish you all the best.
No, but before we allow the honorable minister to leave, I just want to say kudos on the work that you have been doing for the culture as a whole, and not just PAN. We also learned recently that now the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts is going to invest in the new Ultimate Soca Champion as well. So I just wanted to say thank you to that, because we know how important competition is to our culture, and to bring back an element of the competition for soca, it's a great addition as well. So thank you very much for that.
I appreciate that. I mean, listen, this is my time. I have a very short space of time. There have been culture ministers before me, and there will be culture ministers after me.
Yeah.
And I am just doing all that I can in the short space of time that I have to improve the culture and to bring pride to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So I appreciate the support.
And also, do you have a clone?
Do I have a clone?
Yeah, because of the amount of events that I see you at, that you have to make appearances at. How do you keep up with all those appearances?
Red Bull.
On that note, I would like to really thank the Minister of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, Senator, the Honorable Randall Mitchell, soon to be Member of Parliament. Um, and I support the candidate, as I mentioned. You did what you needed to do, we will support. And I want to thank you for, coming and do this short interview. I wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you very much, and I would say may the best South Band win tonight.
He says South Band, I just said.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
We heard that the
Yeah.
best Tobago band gonna win from Dr. Faith Prep now.
No, he says South Band.
Yeah,
So now we get a
we
very
get
brief,
ready
a
for
very
a
brief
quick
interview with somebody from
yes,
Tokyo Steel Orchestra.
We have none other than Latifa Griffith, or is it Gonzalez Griffith? You hyphenated? Oh, you're hyphenated.
So really quickly, probably just have a couple minutes.
Yeah.
How you felt about that performance?
Words cannot even explain. Like coming from Tokyo and just being able to actually help the band to reach where it reached. It was really I had a great time. It was just nice seeing everybody from who I grew up small in the front line, and we do everything together. So I was very grateful for this opportunity.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because Tokyo being a Laventel band.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, for coming quickly after that band, after Tokyo's performance, so we didn't have you screaming.
I didn't get to scream. Because we had the minister here.
Oh, that's okay.
But no, that's not okay. But how do you feel? This is your second year leading the charge with the band. You got involved last year and you are now the captain.
Yeah.
How does it feel leading this band into the
What I
final?
can say,
final?
definitely, it is not easy. There's a lot of different personalities you will be dealing with. But as I said, given the opportunity, I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity to be able to do what I'm doing. I couldn't ask a better management team, because I'm being honest, without them, I don't know if I could have done it.
Now you've jumped up, and we get ready to go sit up, but quickly, you've jumped up in the semi-finals from your prelims, knowing
yeah.
that you were the first band to perform. How do you feel going in
That
now?
was-
Yeah.
the work basically pay off, So what I can say is we're doing a lot of hard work behind closed doors, and it basically paying off, So I'm grateful for everything.
That's good to hear. And that was Latifa Gonzalez / Griffith, captain of Tokyo Steel Orchestra, who will be leading the band. So we head now to stage side for Golden Hands.
Band
Steel
number
Orchestra.
13, Golden Hands, led and arranged by Vanessa Headley Brewster, playing Lord Nelson's "My Lover" from 1983. So let's take you stateside for band number 13, our penultimate band.
For Golden Hands Steel Orchestra. Melaka.
Wow.
One thing for
Wow.
sure. One thing for sure.
Wow.
Two things for certain.
Wow.
Lord Nelson will be in a bodysuit. And a Vanessa Headley
Vanessa
Brewster
came out and graced
arrangement
us.
will
Listen,
be pristine.
we're gonna get to Vanessa shortly. I have to give her a chance to get her racks off. But in the interim, we have none other than the CEO of the National Carnival Commission, NCC, none other than Kiba Jacobs Motley. I got the name correct. In the right order.
Yeah.
Right. Lovely. Kiba, before we go further, I want to ask you one question. What made you take your good self with your good name from where you were before and go to NCC? Is it that you love a challenge?
I love a challenge. I love Bacchanal. And I love Carnival. So why not? So wait, I too good for Carnival or Carnival too good
I'm
for
just
me?
saying that you had no.
They
Do
two
you
go
know?
hand in hand, because Carnival is Bacchanal and Bacchanal is Carnival.
You know, Akiba was before NCC was in a position where she was very
settled
and respected, and everything was nice. And
But you have to come out in the carnival streets and live up your life. And the carnival is a good place to be.
yeah, but that's a drastic jump.
I know, but it's fun. It's fun. I tired wearing black too. I tired wear black.
So since you have come to the chair, what are your plans? What's your vision and direction that you want to see again?
Well, I mean, I am not trying to shake things up. I mean, I think when I came in, people thought that that's what I was going to do, but that's not the case. I'm really just trying to steady the ship and make sure that the things that we're doing, low hanging fruit. That's my focus. So the things, because everything is already going well, and so it's just really to look at what we're doing, add some systems, add some minor structure, as much structure as add carnival, anything, and expand.
And how has it been going so far?
It's been going good. It's been going good. I mean, I'm certainly enjoying it. I have a good team. I mean, the staff at NCC are really amazing. Some of them have been there for quite a while, and so they know what they're doing. They just need the support, and they just need that encouragement and motivation to do what they have to do.
I have noticed you are around Pan, whether it's preliminary, semis, finals, everything. You've just been around Pan. What
I love
causes?
Pan. No, well, I played Pan in secondary school. I went to Tunapuna Government Secondary. I played Pan
Right.
at that level. And then we played Pan with Birdsong. We used Birdsong pans. And then I played Pan with Birdsong. And then, yes, I love Pan. Pan is a vibe. Pan is excitement. Plus, it's just more Pan activities and events. So,
What is how is the relationship with Pan Trinbago and President Ramsey Moore? And
oh, it's been really good. I mean, I must say that I've felt the support and the welcome from the Pan fraternity. And I have to always say I'm very, very grateful for that.
And in the interest of fairness, the Pan community is because you have placed yourself present within us. We almost feel like you're no longer the president of the Art Society.
No. I'm still the president of the Art Society.
But I feel like I
Yeah.
feel like you've given us a lot of support in almost, well, if not all, almost every step of the way that we've been going through.
No, and I have to. I mean, because it's so many people as well. I mean, PAN is of the three special interest groups. PAN has the largest community. You have 4 competitions, and even outside of the carnival season, you had the music festival. You had Steel Pan Month and so on. So it's just constantly, And if Trinidad and Tobago wants to move towards tourism, and we identify that carnival is our major tourism product.
Right.
We can't just have carnival once for the year. We have to expand it throughout the year. So, I'll always say TT Carnival 365. That's all of my social media posts. You see TT Carnival 365 because it is not about Carnival Monday and Tuesday.
It's our
whole year.
carnival.
whole
it makes
year.
sense why I actually like you.
Yeah,
And
whole
that's
year.
I love that statement because one of the questions that I had here I wanted to ask is what are the plans to get persons to understand that carnival is not just the 2 days, but carnival is part of our culture and we need to include it year round. So
Yeah.
to hear you say that, it warms my heart to know that that is part of your, I don't want to say a mantra, but what you are trying to implement within
Yeah,
the NCC.
it is part of my mantra, and it's a personal mantra, so it's not an NCC mantra. I'm hoping, but it's certainly a personal mantra because I love carnival so much, and I mean, it's just a vibe, it's just an energy. Why we only doing this once a year? Why I can't wind in the street all year?
I love the
Hey,
idea.
I love the idea of
once a
that,
month
but
at least. Oh gosh, once a month
Yeah.
at least. Come the man.
every other Saturday.
Twice a month. All right.
Yeah, I mean, come on, come on. We had the vibes of the thing, but and I mean, I really love what Pancho Bago is doing. You did the pan and powder in August. You did one in South. So there's so many opportunities throughout the year for us to do so many things. So
No, I want to be a little bit intrusive here in this question. In terms of the regional carnivals, how are you all going to invest in that?
in the local regional
Yeah, the
carnivals,
local
right?
regional carnivals.
Yeah. So NCC provides a subvention to those regional carnivals, and we also provide support. So we have coordinators that go out to those regions and give advice and guidance for the events that they have and so on. And that's also why we don't. So like right now we're in Skinner Park, we're in San Fernando. Our stick fighting competitions are not in Port of Spain. Our stick fighting competitions this year, the prelims are in Moruga, semis in Sandy Grande, and the finals are in South.
Yeah.
So we really do try to move it around and not just have everything in Port of Spain. So yeah.
I love that because last year I was the first time in my life I ever came to a stick fighting finals, right here in Skinner Park. No, a stick finals. Huh? I used to go when they used to have stick fighting down on the wharf in Sando. I used to go then. But that was my first time ever in a stick fighting finals. And today was right here in Sando that I could have. I just love that. Now, I don't know if the judges went for a break.
No, they're still
They're
there.
still there?
Yeah.
But Vanessa's here waiting on us.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna get to
we'll get to
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Trust me, we
But
will. But what I wanted to say overall, because I've seen you at festival, 21st Century Panorama, like literally everything that Panjami was having. And I thought it is only fair that I brought you here to introduce you to not just Trinidad and Tobago, but the international community.
Hello.
Any final words that you would like to say to them before we
Oh,
end?
but I would like to say visit Trinidad, visit Tobago, come in, we welcoming you, and it's a vibe, it's an energy. And we would like to have you here, and I mean, I know you're watching it on TV, but whenever you can, just visit us. And it doesn't have to be during the carnival season, but throughout the year, I'm sure you will get an opportunity to get a taste of carnival. So,
And on that note, I would like to thank the CEO of NCC, Ms. Kiba
Jacob,
Jacobs Motley. I got it, I got it.
I don't blame my parents for that long name.
thank you very much. And we look forward to another interview with you probably later on in the season as
Of
well.
course, we will. We will.
Once
We
you
will.
need me, I'm here.
We will.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.
Thank
You as
you.
well.
You too, CEO.
So now we are. That's a great interview, I must admit, Martha.
Yes. No, Kiba has been a very strong supporter of the steel band movement since her time coming in. And we don't worry, it's strong. And we getting ready for the
Let's not wait. Let's not
watching.
let our upon her the shades and the
Yeah,
headphones
yeah.
before I give her this title
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We are getting ready for an
Come, we had to
interview.
do a group hug. We had to do
Yes. All that love for you. Right?
Vanessa,
Not the disco daddy,
Vanessa,
I interview the disco mommy. Yes, tonight.
Vanessa, your teeth we had tonight. Vanessa, I didn't know you was coming. So strong.
No, we know you was coming,
But
we didn't know you was coming with a hard, as Bungie and Marshall said in the song, you're coming with a boss head
You
tonight.
see, that is the thing, eh? Well, you mustn't
a
underestimate.
former champion.
That's right. What's now?
Vanessa, first and
Yeah, I think
foremost,
it's time again. 2018
Just
was so
now,
far
You would
away.
like the title to come back,
before,
Salter.
hold on.
I've been saying that all night.
Trinidad and Tobago and wherever you are in the world, this young lady here
Yes.
by the name of Vanessa Headley Brewster. We are
Brewster.
married.
That's
But
right.
before it became Brewster, before she raked up that extra surname, she would have achieved the title of not just a Panorama champion arranger, but the very first to compose, sing, arrange,
Yes.
and beat everybody tail in the competition for a title
Yes.
in 2018.
18, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's important that we understand this and understand the venom that she came out here with. Venom to the point where she danced it out.
If I tell you, I had a real good time. I can't tell you.
You'd rather tell me that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You'd rather tell me
It,
that.
it was just love. I know it's a competition, but it was so much love.
No, because in 2018, clearly you did it.
Yeah.
And you came back and you continue to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Making your debut. Now, when you made your debut, you came second. One time off the bat.
Right.
So it's not to say that
Bengali.
Golden Hands was some kind of struggling to try and find a place in the final or something like that.
Right.
Um, and there was a very important person in the picture who's clearly not here in physical strength by the name of Franca Hills Headley. And we in the Southland, so it's only fair that I give honor to that name.
Yeah.
Because I looked, you mentioned Kevin
Oh,
McLeod as the drill master.
right.
I looked at Darren as the drummer. I saw Richard back there, the old, the medium, and the new, and
I think
all
I
the
saw
schools.
Joshua as well too.
Joshua
Yeah.
came, and we spoke to
And-
Joshua earlier, right?
They
Yeah.
said Brandon's name already.
Greenwich.
Yeah.
Yes. And we spoke to Joshua earlier, and even though he would have been drilling another band, he still paid homage to Golden Hands.
Right. Yeah. But once a goal and always a goal.
And he mentioned that.
You see,
And it's like, when you came here, now, what do you feel about the number you pulled? Let me start there.
I mean last year we played first. So I kind of felt that the other end of the spectrum, it was nice to it gave us a chance to really
Sure.
breathe
I'm sure.
and show off, compose ourselves and show off. But
You are the closest band to the venue where it's being
Yes.
judged now.
Yeah.
So you would have come out and just rolled up or do whatever you need to do.
no, we came on spot by Atelier since last night with our racks and we set up and practice and so on today from this afternoon. You know, had enough time to take some breaks in between and so on. It was nice.
I mean, I said it before and I say it again. It's very few times that I could be lost for words on how to critique something that needs improvement. And I said it in the semi-final. I say it again now. You came, you saw, you delivered, and it's up to the judges to know if you conquered.
Definitely it's up to them. But I would like to say, I would like to take the opportunity to make a really important statement, especially as the only female in the category. I am not.
No, yeah.
I am not. I don't like that woman. She's a woman kind of thing. I don't really like to push that.
And
but
I understand why, because you beat men already.
I like to beat the boys.
But she did in 2018. She mentioned that. I mean, she beat everybody.
Oh lordy, it's fun. But one thing I have as maturing as an arranger, and you never stop learning, right? But I have decided to stay true to my style of music and finding my identity, and not compromising to necessarily please people, the listening audience. And I have to be careful saying that because, of course, it's entertainment. You want people to enjoy. You want them to have a good
And
time.
you want to win.
And we want to win, of course. But at some point, we have to maintain that this is a competition based on music, musicianship, musicality, all of that. And we cannot water it down and stifle creativity of upcoming arrangers by just, focusing on the frivolous and trendy things. Because from year to year, those things will pass away and the music will not remain. And that is something I'm very passionate about.
I want to ask you one question on a personal level.
Hmm.
This is the first year that we didn't have the legend, the giant, and the human that she was,
Yeah.
by the name of Franca Elsetti. And you, is normal to see you in the competition knowing that she's there.
Yeah.
And this year we didn't have that.
Yeah.
It's the first time. How has that impacted on the band,
Yeah.
and how have you been able to overcome being able to pull that in on your own?
Yeah. Well, mommy, she was a very organized person.
Very.
And so even though she left this planet, this earth, physically, she left so many things in place that it was easy to just transition. And I was having a conversation with someone, a close friend of both of ours, and she said, a lot of people don't know. They know you and your mother close,
Yeah.
but they don't really understand the depths of the closeness. There was nothing that happened in Golden Hands that we didn't talk about. There was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point, if she had to make a decision, she will still.
Consult.
Yeah.
And
So we were a team, but only one person can lead at a time. You understand? And you know Franca Hillsedley. So let me just say, I can say. So the transition from having her there physically to not, it was difficult on the band members. I mean, our core ensemble members are very young, and they miss her. They miss her. They spend most of the time in the panyard, Golden Hands is.
yeah.
Um, they still miss her, but they she spent so much time pouring into them that they cultivated the mindset of the mission and the vision of Golden Hands. So they have grown so much in the past few months into their own roles and responsibilities as Golden Hands members. I am exceedingly honored. I'm not proud. Honored to have them as part of my team in Golden Hands. And even the members coming out from outside of Golden Hands, they came in and they gave me the same respect. And
Obviously,
last night, Joshua Charles was saying to me, V and Richard, we had to give you the same respect as Miss. And that meant a lot to me because we grew up playing together. And
yeah.
by them doing that,
Yeah.
it validates that the baton has been passed
Yeah.
and you respect the position. It's not about the person. And it continues, the legacy lives on. I mean, it's really, really fantastic to see. It's hard. It is hard on some days, but it's not difficult. If that makes sense. It's hard, but it's not difficult.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
There's one more question I have, but I'll ask you off here. Don't go too far when we finish this interview. Right?
Okay.
Because I think we established this at the semi-final round.
Yeah.
Golden Hands is more than a band. It is an
Always
institution of
That's
can
right.
in southern Trinidad.
Yeah.
And the work that your mother did is greatly appreciated. It continues to be appreciated. And now it is appreciated through the work that you are doing.
I'm glad that you said that. Thank you for saying
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure the answer is yes. You all wore white pants tonight?
that. We did. Not me.
Yeah.
What is this? I'm missing something.
13 bands, well, 12 bands before you.
No, not 13.
White pants
All
and finals
four-
night thing. You
All
can't get away from
14
that.
bands tonight
Yeah.
White
have
pants.
worn or are going to wear white pants.
Well, I wear pink, so I don't count.
Now, yeah, come on.
Which is why,
Nah.
oh, you surprised me when you walked up.
Yeah,
because
I'm not going to say, as
for
myself,
semi-final, I saw Vanessa on the
for the
side of the
start,
band.
yeah. Tonight, I didn't see Vanessa, so I was like, all right, no problem.
And then
Hey.
Vanessa
And then
came
all of a
out.
So
sudden-
I was in the back dancing. It's up to that point. I was not sure if I was going to come out in front, honestly.
And then when I see,
And I see Nelson. I say, this man living the best life, boy. You understand what I'm saying?
But
you,
this
so,
is-
so you Nelson was coming,
Yeah, I knew. They didn't know. The players didn't know.
right?
But wait,
so
wait,
when I see the pink pants go, I say, but Vanessa, and then I see
Shout out to Zella Marie.
Shout out to Brenton Joseph, who's
Fashion.
always a fan of your pants.
Hi, Brenty. Hi, Brenty. I know you like the black bells from today. They get a pink tonight.
Now, Vanessa, some of our Wax Lawyer listeners are sending messages
Yeah.
saying that they love and appreciate you.
They
I
do,
loved it. I
yeah.
miss you all. I'm coming back to very
You
soon.
will.
Once this eye heal proper, I'll be back. Yeah.
So, Vanessa, as we wrap up with you here, because we are getting ready for a final
Final
band,
band.
yeah,
Excited.
who gave us a bit of a heart attack just now in terms of if they were going to perform or not.
Really?
Did it?
I will tell you about that as soon
I
as
missed that.
Vanessa.
I missed that info.
Yeah, while you were interviewing Vanessa, I was hearing some chat over the house system about that. So I'll
Oh,
tell you all about it after. But Vanessa, we want to say thank you very much and best of luck. You put your work in with the band.
Thank you.
They were well drilled, well rehearsed, well arranged. Everything was just
well,
pristine tonight,
Beautiful.
right?
Yes.
I still want to know how Lord Nelson still has those bodysuits. If you could find that out for me.
I had to beg him, please don't take off too much. Anyway, thank you all, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. So let's
Good
take
night,
you stateside
Kerry.
for band number 14.
From 37 Fletcher Road.
We are heading to Todds Road, Rhythm Raiders, coming out of Shagona's Dante Panton arranged Golo from Second Image. So let's take you stateside.
This band is Leon Morgan and the vice captain, Sanaya Ho. Choice is the 1991 composition vocalized by the composer, Second Image. The music was distributed by Jenna James, and this tune was arranged by Dante Panton. The drill master, Jelani Cielito. Ladies and gentlemen, our final band this morning to give us the 1991 selection, Bolu. Please put your hands together and warmly welcome Todds Road Rhythm Raiders, Bolu.
Our final band inside the finals of the small conventional band category of Panorama for 2025, Todds Road Rhythm Raiders. The arranger Dante Panton, Golo from Second Image. Now, there are two things that I want to address as we get ready for final couple interviews of the night.
Yeah.
We went 14 for 14 in terms of white pants. Right? So that means that ultimately, white pants is our Panorama finals thing.
I can't relate.
So what we will check is when we head across to Tobago for the medium band category finals
How
on the
much white
23rd
pants?
of February,
No,
which will
we
be
can't
aired live
say these things
on
on
Waka
air
TV.
because them pants selling stores will raise the price.
Oh, white pants. Well, yeah, the price of white pants is gonna go up now.
Oh Lord.
We have Dante. He's running across to us. Yeah, my DJ. Oh, sorry. Dante barefoot. You know,
You don't cover Mumbai.
wait. Hey, you
Take
gotta
off that-
take off. Yeah,
yeah.
take it off, right? And where you come from?
I'm over from Mumbai. He need my accent. I can't give him my accent right now.
I'm not gonna say if you came from Mumbai, we need a better the accent.
I can't. We in
Stop
Trinidad.
that. You
We in
couldn't.
Trinidad and no one need that we in Southland.
So, so now we have with us the arranger for Todd's Road Rhythm Raiders, Dante Panton. So Dante, we'll just get on to the performance first and
Sure.
foremost. How you felt about that performance?
When he first chord struck, I felt better. I was under some pressure before.
What pressure?
And
What pressure is
We
that?
go get to that. Continue. With
we will, but I felt really good, and all the hard work paid off, and I was better.
So we could tell. Now,
Sorry, what?
now Todd's Road would have placed 10th in the preliminary round with 261 points.
Correct. What was the first band?
Then,
Placing. What was the interval between us?
5 points.
266.
Right. 5
Right.
points.
In the semi-final round, you would have placed 6th.
Interval
With
again.
5
points.
points again. You'll improve by 9 points. So let's see if you all maintain that 5 point gap between you and the leaders, or you could decrease it and get up there. But from semi-finals to tonight, what would you have worked on or focused on with the players of the band?
Last night I went and got plane from Calcutta and took everybody Mumbai, and we went down the Bollywood Road.
Just now,
No. So, okay, so I'm gonna tell you. Last night in rehearsals, I went. Last night in rehearsals,
What were
I
you really
went.
listening to? What,
No, listen.
that's
Last night, no. I probably still in my dream. But yeah, man. Last night I really took the band. That's when we did the changes because I didn't want anything to get out of the bag. And I know Jalani, he's standing right here. He was pressing me. Dante, we need to finish this song. And I say, listen, this game is cat and mouse. And persons just talk, persons just record, persons come and to listen. There's the X factor. I don't want to take the by Mumbai yet until the night before. So persons can't change again. Who need to change what they need to change. So that is why I did the changes last night. So all the changes that you would have heard just now with the different rhythm changes and going into the 12/8 and bringing that into a panorama, that was done last night. And hats off to the musicians, hats off to Jelani, the drill master, and all the music distributors headed by Jenna James, Devon James, no relation, and Michael Joseph, right, and the entire team. And we had some struggles earlier, right? I wouldn't go into too much details, but we had some struggles